All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Mo again. We're going to still continue with more policies to be linked at the OU level. Let's go back. Take a look at this. So, our previous lecture, we linked HR control panel to the HROU. So, this only affects the HROU, but watch this. I want to create a conflict. For example, the domain level says that everybody under the domain cannot open the command prompt. Why? Because if I go to domain command prompt, and I check under settings, look what it tells me. Disable the command prompt is actually what? Enabled. So this affects everybody under here, including HR, including QA, including sales. Let me focus on QA. So if I go ahead and log on as Q3, let's say, and try to open the command prompt, it should actually prevent me from doing so, right? I'll be getting an error message. And this is something that we tested in an earlier lecture. Let's verify. So if I go ahead and open the command prompt, it tells me that I can't. Okay, so the domain tells me I can't. Why? Why is the domain overriding the OU? Why is the domain affecting the OU? You know why? Because QA does not have any policies. So look what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to right click, create a GPO on this domain, and link it here and call this QA. Same thing, command prompt. See that? Just like that. Then, okay, look what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to right click QA command prompt, choose edit. Under user configuration, I'm going to go ahead and look for administrative templates, and I'm going to click on system, and I'm going to scroll down and prevent access to the command prompt. I'm not going to enable it. I'm going to disable it, which means if it's like a negative and a negative is a positive. So prevent access to the command prompt disabled, which means you're allowed to open the command prompt. Okay, that's what it means. Then, okay, let me close this out and I could take a look and see the actual configuration right over here. If I scroll down, it's disabled. So if the OU says disabled and the domain says enabled, so on the domain level says you can't open the command prompt, but the OU says you could, who's going to win? The OU is going to win. So if the policy is configured on the OU and there's the same policy on the domain level and there's an actual conflict, who's going to win? The OU. And let's prove that. Let me open the command prompt and run GP update. All right. And then let me test it on other computer. So remember, it failed over here. So let me sign out and sign on as Q3 just to test it. So let me give it a moment. Q3 is right here, and I should be able to open the command prompt. Let's verify that. Give it a few more seconds, and then try to open the command prompt. All right, let's see. There you go. I could open it. So you see, if there's a policy on the OU level and there's the same policy on the domain level and there's a conflict, who's going to win? By default, the OU is going to win. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you in this lecture. We'll see you folks in another lecture in a few moments. All right, everybody. Bye.